Good morning, everybody. Another beautiful day here in Raton, New Mexico. This is John Hester, and I'm here at Hester's Motorsports in Raton, New Mexico, showing off another vehicle here. This one is a 2022 Teryx-4 SLE, and that absolutely gorgeous candy apple metallic lime green. I'm gonna have to buy those body panels and put them on my Teryx. Oh, God, that thing is gorgeous. That's the exact same color as my H2 SE Ninja Sport Tour. Anyways, let's get into this machine here. This one here, it's a short, sweet. Started out to be just one of our Hester Edition builds that we were putting on the floor, and before, I mean, it was basically in the planning phase when it sold. And the customer added a few more things to it, so just wanted to go over a few things. Now, I just did a video, check out our YouTube channel here, really talking about the Hester Edition Elka shocks and how wicked they are, and I put it on a forklift and flex it all out, and I show how our Hester Edition Elka shock package, just bolting the shocks up onto a Teryx-4 or a Teryx-4 or Teryx 2-seat S model, will rival an HCR long travel on a regular Teryx. Same articulation numbers, all that stuff. I mean, it's pretty awesome. And the difference in performance of the shocks, how we valve them and how they're set up, it's on a whole other level. So adding our Hester Edition Elka shocks to a Teryx S really puts it into another league of machine. Ride quality, balance front and rear, performance of the shock is just outright unmatchable compared to the stock Foxes. I mean, not even close. The biggest performance gain that you could ever do is change the suspension on a Teryx, by far. So this machine here, we have EFX tires. So this is the EFX Moto Vader tire, and we have them mounted to the MSA M33 clutch wheel, a 14x7 wheel, 0 offset. So a 0 offset basically means a 3.5 by 3.5. The 3010-14 Moto Vader. This is a little bit heavier tire, but it is extraordinarily tough. You want to ride the Baja 1000. You want a tire that's going to last and take some serious abuse. This is the tire right here. It is an exceptionally good tire. For a lot of, it's very good in rocks, rock crawling, stuff like that. Has lots of siping in it to where it can just really bite into the terrain. It is an 8-ply steel belted radial DOT tire, so it's good on the street. Now, of course, with the Teryx, you have a solid axle in the rear, and as you can tell right here, you can see the marks on the ground. I mean, it's going to last a lot longer than most average tires, but with a solid axle driving on asphalt, you know, the Teryx, you're just not going to get that good of mileage. A few thousand miles out of these tires, but a few thousand miles out of these tires is like 2 sets on a normal set of UTV tires. So really, really nice tires. Basically like a truck tire. You have that flat block pattern, has lots of grip to it, lots of bite. It's awesome in dry, hard packed, rocky terrain. It can go through some mud and snow, but it's not like a mud bogging tire by any means. It doesn't have the clean out or the big paddles to them, but like crossing streams and everything, you know, we're in the Rocky Mountains and they work fantastic in the Rocky Mountains. We get snow. I can go through snow. I can go through, you know, 15 inches of snow pretty easy with these tires. Now, really nice setup on there. Like I said, MSA M33 clutch and EFX Moto Vader tire. We have a stage 1 shock package on with our Hester Edition Elka shocks, and which is what we call a set it and forget it. Internal valving, everything is just amazing on these things. Performance, build quality, second to none. You buy the Rolls Royce of suspension packages. They have the highest build quality, hardened anodized aluminum. Most everybody is either a steel shock body to try to make it cheaper, but of course still has its own issues with rust. And then there's a few other shocks out there that are non-anodized. They're aluminum but non-anodized, so you have to be extraordinarily generous with the anti-seize, the never seize, so you get it all over the place and the shock's really messy. Now it's not really even a shock, it's a different setup. Now you have a awesome 2-valve Hester, designed by me, Hester valving stack. So we have a low speed and a high speed compression stack based off of the rate of travel that the shock travels. So at low speeds it's nice, plush and smooth. As speeds increase or jumping, it can get stiffer to compensate for the bigger hits and higher speeds. We have a Super ATV Black Ops 4,500 pound winch with a synthetic rope, and it comes standard with a wireless controller as well as a dash controller. We added in a 20-inch dual row combination LED light bar with the Super ATV 1 3/4 tube mounts. Now the LEs automatically come with quad LED headlights, but it adds in a whole lot more light. So the customer, he added in on top of our original build design that we're going to do, because we're just doing simple, sweet, going right after the good stuff: wheels, tires, shocks, winch, top, and a shield. That's what it originally started out as, and very popular package, and then went from there. And then we have the Kawasaki Hyphonics in-dash stereo system. So you have AM, FM, Bluetooth, auxiliary, yada yada yada, all of that. It's got an onboard equalizer, all that stuff, boost, treble. The other nice thing is this has a preamp output, so it's an expandable system. So you could run amplifiers and subwoofers, and you can get absolutely ridiculous off of this system. Comes with 2 speakers inside the little pod areas there, and then 2 larger 6.5s on the sides there. And it puts out some good sound. It's got some good sound. It's not a absolutely ridiculous, shaking the floorboards. You want something like that, you get the Audioforms level 4, level 5 top with 2 12s and all that power and everything, and then you got a ridiculous. That one's coming up on another video here shortly. I have one of those on mine, and yeah, it's a rolling concert. The floorboard's shaking. You can't hear. You could yell at each other and you can't hear. Just wicked. You want wicked, you get an Audioform sound system top on this bad boy. But the stereo system, it sounds really good. Like I said, it's got AM, FM, and of course Bluetooth and all that good stuff. We have the ever popular Super ATV flip windshield on these. So you have a 3-position shield. You could lock it down. You could put it into the mid position, lock it there, so you have a full shield protecting you, but you have really good airflow ramming right up the hood, right up into the cabin. And then of course you have the pneumatic pistons right here that allow it to flip all the way out for maximum airflow. I have the very same one on mine. Absolutely love it. We sell them all over the country. And of course the SLE comes standard with the factory top. So nothing super wicked crazy about this. This is a really good, well-rounded build. Now of course with the SLE, Kawasaki does some weird engineering stuff. Not knocking them for it. They're geniuses, and they know a lot of that stuff, and it's impressive what they can make. So when you change to an aftermarket offset wheel to where you're matching the same wheel front and rear, the rear A-arms are shorter than the front A-arms, so your rear wheels will sit in a little bit. So what do? We put a 1-inch wheel spacer on the rear, and because of that, we have a near perfect square profile. Now we are ever so slightly wider in the rear. There's nothing you can do about that because nobody makes a 1/2-inch wheel spacer. But we like it. We like that fat booty, Who doesn't like that fat booty? Once again, I just want to give a quick reminder while I'm walking around this beautiful looking machine. Give us a like if you like this video. Hey, if there's anything that you like special or would like to see special in the future, or what's your favorite setup on a Teryx that you may own. You know, we build mutter machines too, big portals, all that stuff, performance stuff. We basically took the Teryx world, threw it on its head with our long travel kit with our Elkas that rides plusher than a KRX 1000 and flexes big time, turns it into an Arnold Schwarzenegger Teryx. I mean, that sucker's got some serious flex. Let us know down in the comments there what's some of your favorite mods to these. Oh yeah, one last thing. We have a stage 1 spring kit on the clutch. So we did do a little bit of clutch tuning on here, change some ramp, not the ramp weights, just the springs. EPI stage 1 clutch kit, and it makes a difference. It's very cost effective. I think it's only like 90 bucks, maybe 85, 90 bucks. I can't remember, sorry. But it really sharpens the clutch engagement. It initial ramp up, it ramps up quicker, ramps up to a higher RPM. So with a higher RPM, you're actually taking some of the unused horsepower in the engine and transferring it to the wheels. You're not gaining power. I mean, the Teryx produces X amount of horsepower, 60 horsepower to be exact, and you know, all you're doing is you're making it more efficient. With 30-inch tires, it pulls really well. And this one, we also did the Alba Racing ECU flash. Customer wanted to eliminate that 50-mile-an-hour governor, so we sent it to Alba. It sharpens throttle response. We do gain a little bit of power, nothing super big to write home about. Maybe 5 or 6 ponies out of this thing more. But the biggest thing is a sharper throttle response. The 50-mile-an-hour governor has been removed. The 15-mile-an-hour reverse governor has been lifted a little bit higher, and the 25-mile-an-hour diff lock limiter has been lifted up a little bit higher. The biggest goal is this customer does ride on roads at time, and he needs to go faster than 50. So now with this configuration and the EPI springs, this wheel tire and everything, we're going to be looking at about 58, 59 mile an hour top speed on this machine. They're not geared for super high speed. They're geared low. They're rock crawlers, man. These are goats. The Teryxes are goats. They're bomb-proof tanks. Nothing's going to last as long or take as much abuse as a Teryx. I guarantee it. Just go to any page, any Teryx page, owner page, and you will see them beat to live in high hell and back. Come home with a smile on their face. Very, very impressive machines. The durability second to none. 3-year factory warranty, expandable up to a 6-year factory warranty. Yeah. And like I said, give us a like, subscribe to our channel. There's a lot of stuff changing, so please subscribe, please hit that notification bell. There's a lot of stuff that's going to be evolving over the next year or two. We're really going to try to help build the YouTube channel even more. I'm looking to start doing another playlist, basically Hester how-to, Hester's how-to. So I'm going to go through and I'm going to show you step by step how to do things on vehicles, different models and stuff. So keep a like and subscribe. Make sure to give a like to our Facebook page. Just go to Facebook, Hester's Motorsports. Give us a like, and right there's our website, hester-motorsports.com. We're hoping, we've had some issues with an e-commerce page. We had to take it down. We're trying to build a new one. It's taken us longer than expected. Please forgive us, but it is coming. Will be in the works, and hopefully you'll be able to go to hester-motorsports.com and click on buy and be able to buy a lot of parts and accessories right off of there. And we're expanding a lot more with our suspension line. So we've got a lot of stuff in the works, a lot of stuff, and hope to keep growing, keep making not just Kawasaki Teryxes, but I mean a lot of other manufacturers. We do parts and accessories for all major manufacturers, Can-Am, Polaris, Honda, Yamaha, Kawasaki, cf-moto, etc., etc. So all the major manufacturers. Sorry, I don't deal with Massimo, Hisun, anything like that. I'm sorry. Sorry, not sorry. But thank you all for watching. Really appreciate it. Have a great day. Peace out.